Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. I'm your host, Colors Fade, and it's episode 37. We got done with the Masons Guild over here, and now we're headed off in this direction to wake up Art Gullug, investigate the House of Healing. We still have not taken a long rest, so we still have these bonuses from Shar. +5 bonus I should have given to my cleric. But now, where do we need to go? This goes south to this big area that we've already been in. We need to actually go north. That's the whole thing. Yep. We met a tiefling. She needs us to make a rescue. Tombstones.
Here lies Sister Kevin. A more devoted mendicant never lived.
Black Ender. Might be worth a look. What is this? It's a dead skeleton? I mean, it's a skeleton. It's not... Oh, there's a bunch of skeletons down there. Whoa, True Love's Caress. One of the magical pair of rings. This allows the wearer to receive warding bond from a creature wearing the matching ring. What does warding bond do? Ward an ally. They gain resistance to all damage and a +1 bonus to their armor class and saving throws. Okay. Bonded by love, a wife's diary. In the 5th year of our union, we faced the biggest hurdle yet. My parents became quite ill and we became their caretakers. It was a dark and difficult time filled with emergencies of every possible type. Gone were the easeful days in which our time was our own. Our days were filled with work, each other, and little else. During our darkest moments, I wondered if we'd survive it. But the bond of love we had was resilient. Could bend and bend and bend, but would not break, no matter the pressure. You don't seem to have a piece of information to tell me where the other ring is, do you? What is in here? Hey, this reminds me a little bit of Divinity. There were a few instances in Divinity where you could crack open. There was a graveyard. Was it Divinity Original Sin 1 that had the really cool graveyard in it? They probably both did. It's been so long since I played those games. It's going to be really interesting to me to see if people go back who've never played the Divinity games, or maybe who struggled the first time after playing Baldur's Gate 3 now. Will they go back and try those games again, or try them for the first time? Because really, Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2 are masterpieces. Larian Strikes Back. You called our game masterpieces. You get the critical fail. Okay. And if anybody needs some good guides to characters, classes in Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2, I've got a few on Steam, and they are much beloved. Especially anything to do with fire. Sarcophagus. Oh, what is this? Boots of apparent death. You can feign death. It's interesting. That was a mechanic that was hugely popular and personal to me in the first EverQuest game. Put an ally in a protective coma, they become resistant to all damage except psychic damage. Disease and poison have no effect. That's kind of cool. There's a book here. What is this? Graveyard Diary. The moment is nigh. War has been brewing and now it overflows. When Ketheric turned us towards Shar, I followed him, in appearance if not in heart. This is my home, and I would not be removed from it no matter what. I watched at a distance as the darkness here grew, as Ketheric's grief brought him farther and farther from life itself. As he gathered his army, I prayed for his defeat. As the Harpers marched upon our little village, our little beautiful village, I can only hope Ketheric will be felled at last, and Wraithwind can begin to heal from this nightmare. Yeah, well, that's not happening. The town is now lost. what is down here.
Breathe deep and move.
This looks like it might be a sarcophagus. Candles. They go out here. Sarcophagus. A little bit of coin. What is this? The ice bite robe. You can cast armor of Agathon. Okay. House of healing should be what? Up in this direction? Yeah, this way. Yeah, but Feign Death in EverQuest 1, the first EverQuest game, I played a Shadow Knight. If you were a monk or a Shadow Knight, Feign Death was your friend. Feign Death was a way to... What you would typically do is, you as the Shadow Knight or monk, you would run over to an area and grab a bunch of monsters to bring back to your group, but you didn't want to bring them all back or you'd all get mowed down. So somewhere along the way, halfway between where the monsters were and you were, or close to your group anyway, you'd feign death and fall down. Now as a monk, they had an ability. They'd just fall down and feign death, and it worked. As a Shadow Knight, we had to cast a spell. If we got interrupted during our spellcast, we were toast. And then there was always the chance that the spell would go off and you would fall down to feign death, and the creatures wouldn't buy it. So then they'd just maul you and you'd die. And your group would have to recover you. But it worked the vast majority of the time. And so you'd feign death, and the enemies would start walking away. And when there was only like one or two left, because they never walked away all at once, when there's like one or two left, then somebody back in camp, like a ranger or what you call your main tank, would shoot a bow and arrow and grab the attention of this monster or this monster and the next closest one, and they'd run back here and you'd take care of it. And then you as a Shadow Knight would get up when you were certain the rest of the monsters that you had pulled were way outside of your aggro range. You'd get up and come back here and join the fight. And it was so much fun to play. It was so much fun to play that. There's this door back here. What is in here? Oh, look. Oh, what is this? Malus, Thorm, Sister Hannah. Wow.
Your eyes are sharp.
Okay. This is the House of Healing. Well, this is what we've been looking for. I'm excited about this encounter. I'm running out of lockpicks though, so that's why I'm saving beforehand. To make sure in case I have to save scum, because I don't have a lot. I burned a bunch of them a couple times, so. I heard a voice off to my right. Up here, I thought. Oh, there's a back. Oh, this goes around. Oh, look. Okay, this looks like a lot of fun. Oh, and if you wanted to, you could go up here. You could get up on top. Ooh. What does that do? Okay, hold on.
All these dark justices slain in battle.
Chosen of Shar.
Nearby or a temple.
I keep hearing what sounds like someone over here, and if there is anybody over there, it's hard to see. Okay, what do we have up here? A silver knife. The House of Healing. And there's a button there. Button, who's got the button? This is all very interesting. Anything good? Death and Divinity, a godly guide. A gilded chest. Oh. Well, okay, gilded chest. Give it to me.
A simple task.
Scroll of banishment. That goes outside. Portrait of a woman. Library and records. Okay. What's this button for? Click. Maybe it was for opening this door if you came at it from this direction. If you came upstairs, yeah, and went through here. Oh, interesting. Okay, and then here is like the front. So you can wander over here. Can't reach destination. Seems like we should go back out. This feels like what we found was the back way in. It puts us closer to the enemies that we want to destroy, I assume. Something's going on here anyways.
The lion stood
Unheard.
Yeah, there's something here. Off to my... Let's see, we're off in this direction. Sounds like there's something over here. Wait a minute, hold on. Hold on. You guys don't have to do that. Go back up here. Come on. I don't need you doing that anymore. Just go up here. It sounds like the devil guy.
Proceeding.
Oh, and there's a ancient sigil right here. There's the protective orb. What's going on here? Graves.
Our hero thought but of treasure ahead, did not consider the peace of the dead. Through the dark he went creeping, and awoke what was sleeping. A new grave they dug, which he himself fed.
Yeah, alright. How long have you been standing around and practicing that little recital?
Until it was perfect. I've grown quite fond of you, you know, in my way. I thought it only fair to warn you about the dangers ahead.
Oh, really? What dangers are those?
Oh, we both know they are soon to be revealed. It would be pointless of me to try to bar you from entering. But I can set the scene, as it were. Prepare you for your role.
Fine. Paint me a picture.
There is a stage down in the dark upon which a great drama has suspended itself in time. Its actors dwell there still, mired in the languor of their long tired scenes. If you, however, through the dark, go creeping and awake what is sleeping, chances are many more graves than yours alone will soon be fed.
Paint me a clearer picture than that. You buffoon. I got your charisma roll right here, baby.
Very well. There is a creature that lurks in silence and shadow. A creature who, like me, is very much of the infernal persuasion.
Oh.
Should it make its way out through the very doors you are about to brazenly swing open, you'll have unleashed a pestilence upon this realm. In truth, it is carnage incarnate. So if you meet the devil of which I speak, kill it. Consider no other course of action.
Oh, I see. You're still only telling me half of what you really know. I can tell. I'm not going to get much of a bonus here, but let's do it. That's nice. I'm liking that.
This creature and I go back a long way. I admit it would be in my best interest as well should it remain trapped in the dark. Or misplace its head, perhaps? I should not relish its reacquaintance. Let's leave it at that.
So, okay. Sounds like an acquaintance I'd like to make, actually.
Listen here, Pipsqueak. Do not underestimate this opponent. At best, you will have the blink of an eye to strike. Strike first, strike true, defy the odds, for they are distinctly in its favor. That much I owe the bastard to concede. After all, if there is one rule I hold dear, it's that one must always give the devil his due.
I'll enjoy giving you this devil, whatever it is. Oh, so it's here. Mausoleum entrance. Oh. So we're about to go. The Grand Mausoleum. Oh, well, let's go deal with the House of Healing first.
Quickly then.
His voice was making me think, man, I gotta go see what that's about, because I could recognize it was him. Had to know. Had to know. Oh, there's stairs. Okay, that's convenient. Well, then, let's go deal with the House of Healing, and then what I think I'd like to do, we'll probably have to go back to Last Light if we find what we need here. Then I want to go do all of this stuff to the east. Character with the charisma, go first. Just in case we can talk our way out of this situation. What do we have here? A key. Surgery. What is this? Physiology? Every page of this medical text is crisp and unblemished, and every quill stroke precise. Sharan aphorisms and general philosophies accompany the explicit diagrams and surgical guidelines. Only with sacrifice is mastery gained. So has Our Lady said, and so I say to you, dearest reader, the darkness is infinite, but a master's teachings are not. When his wisdom is exhausted and his pupils fully versed, there shall come time for one final lesson. He will become the subject, fully laid bare for his students to consult, examine, and dissect. The sisters shall one day know me, first in whole, last in part. Only then will they be masters. Yeah, so, okay. That's interesting. Do you want that?
Unseen.
You want to pick that up? Does it trigger anything? I keep thinking that picking up books might trigger some stuff, but it hasn't really so far. What is this? Poisoner's gloves. Whenever you deal poison damage, the target needs to succeed a constitution saving throw or become poisoned. There was the poisoner's robe earlier, too. So there's some gear here to set up if you want to try and be a poisoner. I don't know how oh, another one of those pretty outfits. And this has got some tidy, slender boots. I don't know how viable poisoning is in a game where clearly we're going to be fighting undead and automatons. Oil of combustion. Therapeutics. Okay, let's get ready to sneak our way in here then. Okay, I have the distinct impression that Shadowheart is supposed to be leading this next conversation. I could be wrong about that, but...
The objective of the Scalpel Sisters is to soothe. For the scalpel indeed is an extension of Shah. See how the patient reacts melts when I but stroke the right nerve. Hear its comfort, hear the very melody of mercy.
This guy's living in opposite land.
Pray, sister, show us the extent of your beneficence. Stop. Stay your hand, for it slaps where it should stroke. We can hardly hear the patient sighs of solace. Perhaps it is our unexpected audience that makes you quiver. Come, step forward. I can see the love of Shah darken your eyes. Be welcome.
May Shar guide your blessed hands.
And the rough vessels that are yours. Tell me, what is the guiding principle of the goddess?
Absence.
Precisely. Absence. No other word captures the heart of Shah so very perfectly. It is the scalpel-led journey that leads from pain to peace.
Hells. Only a monster would inflict misery and call it medicine.
See? What is the light of eyes but the cancer that causes one to witness the laceration of being? If light is the symptom, then darkness is the cure. For in light there is presence, but in darkness there is absence.
In light is presence, in darkness, absence.
But you, look how the succor of Shar eludes even you. One who walks faithfully in her shadow. See how painfully present you remain. We do not wish to see you suffer so. Let us cure you.
Cure. Examine the sisters and their implements. I get a roll for intelligence persuasion. The sisters aren't ready in religion. The goddess has greater plans for me than to submit to your scalpels. Happy 16th birthday.
Another absence is your fate? But if you are not here to be cured, how will my sisters learn? Their incisions are, as yet, still streaked with imprecision. That much I must concede. How to steady their hands, I wonder.
Only with sacrifice is mastery gained. For the sisters to learn, you must submit. Oops. I'd like to pass that check. Let's try that one more time. I'd like to see this guy get whacked by his own lady friends here. Well, that was pleasant. You all don't want to know how many save scums that took.
Yes. Submit I must into the lady's dark-fingered embrace. I see now. By example, I must edify and quell the light that blinds us. Come, sisters, soothe me.
This is the goddess you worship, Shadowheart. Are you rethinking your decision at all? Yet? Crazy. Oh my gosh. An apple a day keeps the scalpel away. Malus, Thorm. Whoa, what does he have here? Paralyzing critical. Once per long rest, when scoring a critical hit on a humanoid, the wearer can paralyze the target for 2 turns. Really? Wow. And a battered lute. Not proficient with the instrument.
Cure. He was cured.
He was cured. Yeah, not really. Critical hit. Once per long rest when scoring a critical hit. Okay. Well, who's wearing what necklaces? Absolute mercy. If the wearer wears the absolute's brand, they have advantage on death saving throws.
What am I to do?
What's she wearing? Because she'd be the one. Oh yeah, she gets an extra magic missile. So you need to wear
Way
it.
to go still.
Go to Jadruk. My friend, you've got a new necklace. Use that. Paralyze a humanoid foe. Man. And now these chicks are just running around. I wonder what happens if we try to talk to one of them. We're here to look for something to wake our friend, though.
Be still, darling. Let Sister Anya comfort you.
Not on your life. Not if by comfort you mean stick my pokey scalpel into you many, many times. It's interesting, they're still just running around. I assume we could fight them if we wanted to, but... Oh, what is this? We have an upstairs and a downstairs. Yeah, that's down there. So what are we looking for here? This goes into some halls. And this goes upstairs, obviously, to what? What is this? The medical observatory part. What is this? There's a button up here. Button. Who's got the button? Over here, folks. This thing might raise or lower. Looks like it might lower. Click. Now we're talking. What happens if I hit the button? Oh, so we get back into this room. Oh, okay. So that was the button that we saw earlier. Then you could, of course, jump across this roof if you wanted to. What are we looking for here, then? Will, I need you to
At the ready.
be with the rest of the group here. We're looking for something among this mess. There's a wing here, and is there a wing over here?
These have seen everything.
Not really, there's an open graveyard. Okay. Let's go back this way. What's this? Jar of coagulated blood. Dessert wine. Oh, there are. Oh, hospital ward. Silver plate, rusty sword, heavy chest. What happens if we try to take from there? Wyvern toxin and hospital library key. Wooded desk.
Indolence breeds madness.
She can get as mad as she wants. We'll just kill her if she does. Yeah, do whatever you want with your attitude. There we go. Give it to me. Oh, thank goodness. Man. Oh, there's just junk in there. Just junk. Bone saw, silver tray. What's in here? Surgery kit. Barricade. What were they trying to keep out of there? Blood bank. I think Asterion might like it here. What if we gave him this jar of coagulated blood? Would you think he'd appreciate that?
Still breathing, despite everything.
What is this? Another jar of it? Asterion, I've got something that's thick. It's not thin. It's thick. It's coagulated. You should like it. This is acting like there's a vendor in here. There is. What has she got for us? Sister Lidwin.
The doctors found oblivion. Well, no time to mourn. I'll fix this without him.
See that corpse? Arabella's father in the oh-so-decaying flesh.
I see. I see you have medical supplies on hand. Can you spare
I will
any?
sell you what I can, once I've stabilized the patient.
Why are you treating a dead body?
Not dead, merely medicated, to ease the pain.
Give the corpse a subtle poke with sleight of hand. Deception. I see now. They're sleeping peacefully. I think your work here is already done.
Yes. Yes. I knew these hands would not fail me. The patient is sure to recover.
Now that that's sorted, might I purchase some supplies?
Not much left now, but you're welcome to look.
What does she have? Purple worm toxin. Okay. Wow. For 17, that's all? Okay. Camp supplies. Serpent fang toxin. Drow poison. Potion of flying. Oh, that could be useful. Karabasan poison. Coat your active weapon. The poison targets must succeed a constant saving throw or become paralyzed. Oh yes, please give me all of those. Paralysis. That could come in useful. Don't I have any junk down here? I do. I got like teal slim outfit. Cozy blue shirt can go. The absolute outfit. What is this? Pouch of ash. Get rid of that rope. Doc Justicia is doing I hang on to this stuff, but it ends up not being terribly useful. Tidy, slender boots. Quite fashionable boots. Didn't I pick up like a rotten mushroom? Thought I picked up something really useful not too long ago. Maybe. Oh yeah, rope has got no function in the game that I can find. Wait, Act 3, I'll probably need a bunch of rope. Oh yeah, there's some bone. Okay.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to tend to my patient.
Right. Your patient. Lock. Okay. Where's our necklace? Where is our necklace of, yeah, the amulet. They give me that thing. Here, I want to put this amulet right there so I can switch back. All right. Speak with the dead. What are your secrets?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Husband to Chimera. Father to Arabella.
How did you die?
Surgeon. Sisters.
That was predictable. Why were you in this place?
Zevlor. Betrayed.
Zevlor, you son of a bitch. Where is he now?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
I'm sorry. Okay. Well. And is this his wife? Chimera, yeah. Darling. So, both of her parents. She asked us to find them, and they're dead. That's not good.
I'll kill you so badly!
No, you won't. There's a ball. Music box. A violin and a bone saw. Okay. And a barricade. Yeah. I feel bad. We're going to see her back at camp and have to tell her that her parents didn't make it. Get to Baldur's Gate. An old map in a druidic style of what appear to be hidden routes out of the Emerald Enclave. The destination is marked as Baldur's Gate, and a note is attached. Take only what you can carry. Go through the mountain pass. If anyone falls, leave them. You can't afford to be slowed down by excess baggage. Zevlor, you left these two to die? Okay, well, we're still looking for... completed. Yeah, what about... find a cure. Discover blah 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 blah. Find Arabelle's parents. We did. You should break the news at camp. Find Zevlor. Tieflings were ambushed by the cultists in the darkness. Zevlor urged them to surrender. And in the confusion, the cultist attacks, kidnapping several of the tieflings. Kill Raphael's old enemy. Wake up Art. We found Art's last orders to investigate the House of Healing. If we follow in his footsteps, we might learn more about him. Yeah, we're trying to. Okay, that's what we gotta do. Art? Open coffin. What's this? Moldering coffin. There's nothing there. I'm not learning about Art there. There's a pile of bones. Art, my friend. Where are you? And that leads off in this direction. Who's this? There's a shadow there. Yeah, we met that on the way in. We're gonna go back inside. I think the answer is clearly in here. Yeah. So we're still looking. What is this ladder? Where does this go? Just goes there. All right. Well, that's not terribly instructive. Distressed patient. Nothing from there. More of the coagulated blood. I'm just guessing that might be something Asterion wants. Sister Vanessa.
She remains silent.
Okay. What's this? Sister Clara. A trepan. Hand me my trepan. What is that? Equips the surgeon with the poisonous trepan, allowing him to cast terror trepan. Oh, okay. Oh, this is interesting. You can climb up there. Traveler's Guide to the Sword Coast. Not terribly interesting. I'm missing something obvious here, I'm sure. shadow root sack.
Ladies.
Sister who? Sister Patricia? Necrology. This soot-stained scroll is a list of dead, specifically casualties of battle. It is dated 986 DR, about a half millennium ago, and signed Malus Thorm. Titus Craft, Justiciar, Decapitation. Lauden, Eben, Justiciar, Blood Loss. Unknown Selunite, Arcane Burns. Unknown Smash Skull, Mor and Mar, Justiciar, Split in Two. Unknown Druid, Crushed Windpipe. From these names follow hundreds of others. A final index of catalogs the objects plucked from them.
Nothing. A gift.
Bring me your
There's roots. It'll take you up that side. Oh, that's interesting.
These hands, they are safe.
Severed arm. Stack of books. What else does it say about that? So we met Art. Whispered the name Thaniel in his sleep. The spirit of the land that Halsin mentioned. We should tell Halsin about this. Oh, we should tell Halsin about it. Oh. House of Healing. Who's this person? Sister Julia. It can't be just looking for a book somewhere on a shelf. Sister Jiren.
Master! No. No. Not Master. Not.
Very interested in all this, but
He was cured.
is there something we missed up top, maybe? Maybe.
A hero at heart.
My faith protects me.
It's got to be something in this upstairs part, doesn't it? Handkerchief. Alright, I'm going to look around. There's a gilded chest here that I thought we had already opened. But maybe I'm wrong. Lizelle, what's in here? Just junk. Okay.
An efficient path.
Okay. This was non-obvious. I guess there's a very tenuous connection here. And sadly, as a musician, I didn't even make the connection. Remember, for the quest, Art was humming a tune. And I didn't even think about it, but this bozo down here that they killed, he's got a broken lute on him. And remember, I left it behind because it looked like the one piece of loot here that just didn't seem worth anything because it was broken. But it's orange. Why didn't I pick up on that? Okay. So, we found a loot bearing Art's initials in the House of Healing. Maybe playing it for him will bring him back to his senses. Alright. That seems like a grand thing to do. But I wanted to go do outside the house, I think in this direction. We want to go south. Go this way. So I will probably splice out some of the mindless wandering around here. Considerable amount of time that I wasted just looking for something all over this hospital, thinking there's got to be something. So there's that front. That's not really where I want to go. I want to go this way, over here. Severed head. Plus we'll have to see Asteria. I wonder if this blood that we grabbed will... Okay, here we go. Now what's this? There's a big, huge, deep cave over there. Well, we still got some power on us before we have to go back to camp. Let's make use of it, shall we? I have a bunch of spells. Let's go make use of it. Don't have your shadow step, so getting there will take a little bit of time. So maybe the smart thing to do here is just get up alongside you and use a magic missile on Wraith, or maybe you could kill this thing. Shadow Mastiff. Let's try to kill this Wraith. That's nice. He's not dead, but he's on his way. Maybe Will can finish him off. Luck of the Pharaohs. Critical miss and a crit. I could have turned one into crit. That's funny. Come here, puppers. Oh, you extinguished my light, you sucker. You extinguished my light, you dirty rat. It sheds light, but not sunlight, so that's just an action. Let's see. Well then, let's bless everybody.
Survival is all that matters.
Yes, and smiting this thing here is what matters. Smite him again. I got all your smites right here, buddy. Eat it. The dashers. No, don't riposte. We'll save it. You're gonna do this. Yeah, smack. Oh, you don't even need to do that, darling. This thing's almost dead. And what about that? And that's almost dead. Don't you have an arc swing right here? Yes, please. She's a menace. Oh, kill that then. %, baby. Do it. I love you. You are awesome. Too bad I should have fireballed all those people when they were down there. I didn't even think about it because I'm a dummy. But I got one level 3 spell left. Okay. Yeah, you can't get that because you got too many people around you. That's nice. Leveled up? What? Who leveled? Are we leveling? We're that close to leveling up. Okay. Hit this thing with your wand. Okay. Cast this spell. Give me the big great sword. Love it. Smack it. Jump. Might as well jump. Divine Smite all day, baby. Okay. Shadow Curse Dwarf used main hand to attack Judge Roof. It needs a 19 to hit. They rolled a 21. We're going to change that. Because that's an awesome, 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 awesome ability to have. Smack it. Oh, you crit. It's so nice. Judge Roof, my friend. And we all leveled? Are you kidding me? Wow, really? Oh yeah, so dismiss this thing, darling. Well, we leveled. That means it's definitely time to go back to camp. Shadow Mastiff.
I'm exhausted.
Are you?
Gotta find somewhere to camp soon.
Yeah, we're gonna. Shadow Cursed Dwarf. Oh yeah. Rotten Lemon. Okay. So what is this place down here?
Can carry me.
The morgue. Oh god, that sounds fun. Okay. Well, let's go back to camp then. Actually, let's go to the last light in. Let's go talk to Art first.
See any movement out there?
Then we have to go back to camp and break the bad news
Is anyone keeping an eye on
to
those
the
children from
tiefling
Elfdale?
girl.
Maybe not, Mum.
Alright, Art, where were you? You were over here. Okay, my friend. I have just what you need.
Monsters snuffling and stalking in the shade where we are walking.
Well, it's loot time. I'm not much of a performer, but I'm a paladin. This is going to be fun playing with my bard.
Daniel! He's still trapped there. He needs help.
Trapped where?
My loot. You got it back. How?
I killed Malus Thorm, a twisted surgeon, and took it from his corpse.
You killed a Thorm? The Ketheric's elite. How did you... Never mind. He needs us. Needs our help. I've been lost in the shadows so long. And I met a boy there too. Thaniel. He's the only reason my mind survived that emptiness, that loss. He told me about someone he knew. Someone called Hausen, a druid. Thaniel spoke of little else. Do you know him?
I do, as a matter of fact. I can bring him soon.
Please, hurry. Thaniel is more than just a boy. He's the spirit of the land. And he's all alone. Without him, the curse won't lift. He said Halsin could help. Find Halsin. Please.
So I need to bring Halsin with me. Well, okay then. I see.
That's worth a cheer at the very least.
Mattis, I'm gonna have to sell you some stuff. There's our bloody party. We have had quite the fight. Having Shadowheart here though with that light is very helpful. Okay folks, that's where we're gonna end it. We're gonna go back to camp next episode. We're gonna level people up. We're gonna break the bad news to Annabelle. And we're gonna talk to Halsin. Maybe we'll put Halsin in the party then. Maybe we'll have to replace Will with him. We'll see what his whole class and everything is. I'm not even sure what to do with him. Maybe he can replace Shadowheart. I'm not sure. It's tough when you got a 4-person party. I love it. This is one of the comments I see the most from people is I wish you could have more than 4 party members. There is a mod for it, but it'd be much more better if it was much more better. If it was supported by Larian. I'd love to see it as a toggleable. I'd love to see it as an option in the options part of the game. Or like difficulty or I'd love to see it here as something like 4, 5, or 6 party members. That would be so cool. And then have things like the UI, you know, support it. I mean, I understand when they did this. They got 4, they're like 4, we're done. But you could make this scroll left or right, or you could make these slightly smaller. There's a bunch of stuff you could do. Anyway, that's where we're at. Thanks for watching, everybody. Game is awesome. You know it is. And I'm going to be so surprised if it doesn't win Game of the Year, but who knows? Anything can happen. It certainly is deserving, don't you think? I do. All right. Questions, comments down below. Tweak the algorithm. As always, I'll see you. Until then, until next time, happy gaming.